Good morning students. So today we are going to solve question 4 from GATE CSE 2021. The question states that a circular sheet of paper, right, a circular sheet of paper is folded along the lines in the directions shown. The paper, after being punched in the final folded state as shown, so basically these cuts are being made in the paper, right. First this paper is folded along this line, right, and then it is folded along this line, right, and we get to this part, and then these cuts are made. Okay, the after being punched in the final folded state as shown and unfolded in the reverse order of the folding will look like. So after opening it, what will it look like? That is what we are basically being asked, right? So with that understanding, let's just unfold this and draw it along, right? That is a very good way to get the answer. You have to do this with your own imagination or do it with a pen or paper that you're going to be provided, right? I'm going to show it how it is going to be done, right? So first of all, this region, right, it is going to be this was folded along this line, right? So we have to unfold it along this line, right? So let's, if you were to unfold it along this line, so the symmetry is going to be maintained along this line, right? That is going to result in what? This part is going to be present, this part is going to be present, right? This part is going to be present. Let me just do it like this. I basically increase the size of it so that you can have a better visualization of it, right? So and this part is going to be repeated because this part is present over here, right? Now because the first one also had a fold along the vertical, the same has to be reflected in this one also, right? So let's do that and get your answer, right? Because there is a fold along the vertical, so the reflection must come from this point. So this part will be reflected over here, this whole thing will reflect over here, giving you this thing. This whole thing is going to be reflected over here, and this part is going to reflect also, giving us this part and this part, and that is going to be your answer, right? Is there any option which matches this kind of answer? Let's see. So this option matches this answer completely, right? So we know that this is the correct answer. Let's look at the other ones. So this part does not match, right? So this is not the correct answer, right? See, this part is too long, right? These parts are made too long, so this is obviously not the correct answer. And this part, for this, the orientation of these are not correct. So this can also not be the answer. The answer for this question is going to be A. Very simple question, and I do hope that this video serves as a validation for the solution that you had already made by yourself, right? With that, have a very good day. Thanks for watching.